What's up, guys? That weird guy up in the woods with all the Mazdas? That's me. I'm him. Mr. Rad, you can call me. So, this is a 1979 Mazda RX7, okay? This is a one-owner car. Now, you might ask, well, you have it. Well, I got it from the original owner, okay? It was a barn find when I got it. It wasn't necessarily like, you know, a sat in my driveway for a few years and got moved around when I moved kind of car, which is what it is now, which is why I did that little cinematic pull the leaves off video, because when I found it before YouTube, before I was really working on these cars a whole bunch, it was a barn find, okay? Original owner, nice old lady. It's a stick, and the reason that it was parked is because something in the transmission broke. So if you heard me push it, featuring my lovely dog, if you heard me push it up here in the video clip there, you could hear a little thunk, a little thunk, a little thunk. Well, that's something in the trans is jacked up. The actual trans mount is off. Something makes noise. So that's why this car got parked so long ago. It has 90,000 original miles, featuring first gen Door Creek. And the engine still turns over nicely. I must say so myself. Okay, now you're looking at this and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, this is stock. This hasn't been touched. When I took the carburetor off right there, it's probably the first time that carburetor's ever been off this car. And the reason the carburetor is off is because in anticipation of working on this car, a while back, we removed the carburetor. I had it cleaned. My buddy Charles does fantastic work cleaning these carburetors. He's the only one that I really know that knows how to work on an OEM Nicky carburetor for a Mazda. So we've got it cleaned. It's in there on the shelf. I'll put some video in of it now. Now, you might also look at this car. It's got a steel wheel. That's the original steel wheel that would have came on this car. I have the rest of them, and they are going back on the car, in addition to taillights. So, I kept this car at our farm up in Indiana for a while, and my uncle actually backed into the side of it, which is why there's a tan door on this, okay? And I'm telling you, if there was a smell function on YouTube, car guys, you know what this thing smells like. It's been sitting around for a while. Anyways, my uncle, dog, quit digging holes. Hey, no. Go dig holes somewhere else. We're filming. So my uncle actually backed his truck into the car, which dented this quarter panel in, which you'll see when I clean it in the next video. And his hitch ball went clean through the door. So punctured the outer skin, straight out the inside, messed everything up. And the door would no longer close. So I had a tan RX7 at the house, I still do, and featuring first gen Door Creek. And I put that door on this car just to help keep majority of the water out, etc., etc. You can also see that I've used it to store some flywheels and some other assorted parts. And here, peep my yellow rally car hinges. So, what are the plans for this car, I guess? And before we get to that, how about this nice black interior? The seats had covers on them, so they're actually really nice for SA seats. You can't see that one too well because of all the grime, but they had covers on them. Stoked for that, took them off. 79s don't have bins, 80s don't have bins, so that's awesome. This car is completely rust-free underneath, and the real reason I bought this car a couple years ago is because My silver one, which you see here in its dilapidated parts car state, is super rusty, right? Big holes, bin rot, etc. So I picked up this blue one to reshell that one, and then ended up deciding we're going to build this one. So, and no, this is not my personal car. It's a friend of mine's car, and I actually traded this car for that 76 Mazda RX-5 that's down there. So that's the story of how the blue car came to me, okay? Now, the plans for the car and what you guys need to get stoked for on the channel. I get so many questions, people asking me, hey, I just bought this RX-7 for 200 bucks. It's been sitting for 20 years. What should I do to start it up, okay? How should I go about fixing it? Well, this is me doing that for you so that you can learn how to do it on your car. Okay, so we're gonna take this car, and I'm not gonna say we're putting it back to stock, okay? It's gonna have a stock 12A, it's gonna be a 5-speed, and it's gonna have drum brakes, okay? Those things aren't gonna change. It's gonna have the original 79-ness to it, okay? Including early 79 hood props on the right side, hashtag JDM. So, in addition to keeping it stock, we are going to be repairing and fixing all that stuff. So we'll put brakes on it, make sure those are good. We got to drop the fuel tank, clean that out. We got to clean the fuel lines, maybe replace them. It looks like this stock exhaust is pretty decent, but I'm probably going to end up putting a header on it because we don't want to have to deal with this giant thermal reactor that's down here. So that'll probably all go away. We'll do a stripped Nicky, which the one that's we had rebuilt is already stripped. And pretty much we're just going to get this thing going, get it running again, and then the massive transformation is going to happen. This car is originally Daytona blue. As you can see, it's probably a pretty rare color, and I really have never seen another Daytona blue one in real life. However, I do have a set of Daytona blue bumpers that I got like 6 years ago when I first bought that car. But anyways, I've never seen a Daytona blue car in real life. So this car, fortunately, Calvin, body guy on the channel, he painted my rally car, painted his Jeep, helped paint the Vert. What else has Calvin painted for us? Charles's blue Repu. And Calvin's gonna fix all the dents. We're painting this car, fresh respray. No, it is not gonna be a rotisserie restoration like the rally car was. This one is gonna get the like really good paint job, but not the complete restoration. So the bottom of the car is not rusty. We're just going to clean it up. We're not going to respray the engine bay, although I would love to, but it's just not quite in the like magnitude of the scope of what I want to do with this project. We do have to put a windshield in it. So for those of you guys with RX7s, you saw in the other videos that I put up, if you haven't, that I did show how to put the windshield trim on, and I'm going to show also on this car a dedicated video to removing the windshield trim, doing a windshield, and putting that back on. So that way you know how all of that stuff works when you want to restore your car, okay? We'll do new door seals in this car, and then I'm not going to do anything to the interior, okay? We'll clean it up, make sure that everything works. I actually have to swap all the keys, the locks and keys out in this car because the original owner couldn't find the keys. No, it's not stolen, I promise. I have a title for this car. And it's the original title for the car from the original owner, but she lost the keys. So I had to take the actual lock cylinder off. If you notice, it's not mounted in here. And if you're lucky, you can just drill the bolts out and grab them with the pliers and take them out. But anyways, I had to pull that out. We got to put new keys in it. I have a full new lock set for the car. And then, like I said, paint. And then it's running and driving nice stock minty fresh 12A. And I'm stoked. And then, yeah. Man, that's a lot of words. That's like 8 minutes worth of words, I guess. So I appreciate you guys watching all 8 minutes of that words. Anyways, what I want you guys to do, this is just the opening video, okay? This is the start. As soon as I put this camera down, I'm going to get this thing jacked up in the air, pressure washed off, cleaned everything out from under it, and you guys get to see that in the next video. But what I want you to do, comment below things that you want to see me fix, replace, make detailed videos about during this car's project life on the channel, okay? So do you want to see like restoring taillights? You know, I could split those. Maybe the first gen, the FB guys would probably rather see that than SA guys, because SA taillights last a lot. They're just better. But things like that, right? So I've got videos on the window, like doing crank to power conversions. Do you want to see, you know, a video, we're going to convert this to the late model ignition, you know? So like, do you want to see a video like that? Do you want to see a video like, just let me know. What do you want to see, right? There's going to be a fuel system overhaul video. There's going to be brakes videos, but comment below. There's always stuff that you guys need to learn and need to do to your cars that I may not have to do. And I want to know what that is so that I can do it for you. Because the whole goal here at Rad Potential is to be able to teach you guys something in every video. You got to learn something. In addition to documenting cars and showing off and sharing these rotary cars that most people don't have access to and get to see and get to live vicariously through the channel and work on this stuff and share the experience, is that you guys need to learn something, right? If you're not learning something new every day, then, well, what are you doing? You got to learn something new. You got to learn something new every day. So with that, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm excited to start this project, and I'm going to change clothes and I'm going to get mega dirty. So see me in the next video cleaning this thing up, and I'm super excited you guys are here. Thank you guys very much. Keep it rad. Come here. What? What? You jump? Jump. Oh, good job. Sit. Hey, sit. Sit down. Nice to meet you. You too. Peace, guys.